Issaquah's Chris Hogan is just 14 years old. He's only been playing piano for 7 years, yet recently he beat out hundreds of other piano players, many a lot older, to win a chance to perform with one of his heroes in front of a packed Chicago concert.
Please welcome the piano phenom from Pacific Cascade Freshman Campus, Chris Hogan. Oh my goodness. Wow, you are incredibly talented. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
How do you do that? You're just sitting there, just, you know, it's just so casual, playing along, really easy.
Yeah, well, you sent a tape of you playing one of the greatest pianists in the world, really, Jim Brickman, a tape of you playing one of his songs. And did you really think you'd even win?
Well, actually, when I sent it in, I have to be honest, I really didn't think I'd win. Going up against people ranging from 13 to 60, I really didn't think I'd win, but I guess he really liked my performance.
I guess so.
Yeah, your parents are in the audience. What did you guys think when you win? How'd you hear that he won? Chris and Claudia there.
Well, Jim Brickman himself called on the phone.
Did you believe it, or did you go, no?
I was flabbergasted. I was just speechless. I was like, hi, Jim, when he called. And we were just so elated. We couldn't have been happier.
So you got the news in November. A couple weeks later, you're filming in Chicago in front of, what, 1,200 people? How did you stay calm?
I wasn't really calm, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I had never played in front of that many people before. But as I've gotten a lot of advice from many people that have recorded, and they said just take a deep breath and just go for it.
Now, here's what happened. We actually have some video of you, Jim Brickman, and a singer who's Ann Cochran, introducing you to the audience. Take a look.
To know, Chris, how did you come to hear Jim's music or to be inspired by his music?
Well, 2 years into my lessons, I actually saw him performing at a local Fred Meyer that we had at our near my house.
The department store.
Yeah.
There's an autograph signing.
Hey, you have to pay your dues.
That's right, Chris, and don't you forget it.
So I saw him perform there, and I was actually at the time not getting into music as much. I was actually starting to wane away from the piano, and if it wasn't for me seeing him play, I probably would have stopped playing. So.
Wow.
Nice.
Talented. So when you were playing the solo, you played The Promise, one of his own songs then. What went through your mind?
It was kind of like in a trance. It was just playing in front of that many people, but when I ended it, I was just like, wow, I just did that perfectly, and everybody was just clapping, and it was just an amazing feeling.
In fact, we've got a little bit of Jim and Ann saying you did a great, great job. Let's take a look at them giving you a big compliment right after you do your performance.
Would you like to take over? I can go have a snack. Take over for me when I retire, which would be any moment now.
I think we're all in agreement that Chris has promise.
What a huge compliment. My goodness.
All right, I believe we have somebody who was at the show that wants to comment on it. Were you at the show?
It was incredible.
Do you know who this is, by the way?
Incredible.
Would you tell him who you are? Could you tell Chris who you are?
I believe that I host that event. I'm Jim Brickman.
Hey.
Wow.
So, Jim, what'd you think of Chris's effort there? What'd you think?
He was great. He was really, really great. And, you know, to put him in that situation, bring him out on stage and have my audience accept him. What an incredible experience for all of us to see how warmly he was welcomed.
Now, there were hundreds of people that applied across the U.S. What made you pick him?
Well, you know, music is all about passion. You know, if you can play the notes, but if you don't play it from your heart and soul, then it doesn't matter what notes you play. You can be technically proficient, but if you don't have a heart and soul and a passion for it, and Chris has that. Chris, anything you want to say to Jim?
Thank you so much for having me there, and it was just an amazing opportunity, and just thank you so much.
Well, it was a blast. You know, he's going to be next time I play Seattle, he's going to be playing at the Paramount instead of me.
Really? That's great. Well, Jim, thanks for taking time in your busy schedule for being with us. Great, Jim Brickman. multiple platinum records, everything else. So what's next for you? Is it you want to be like Jim? Is that what you like to do? Or what would you like to do?
After this experience, I'm almost positive I want to be a musician, and I've heard it's really hard to make it, but I mean, as long as I'm playing music.
Do you like to play other things? I mean, like alternative or rock? Or just...
Yeah, I like things from like rock, like Coldplay, like.
That would be Clocks by Coldplay. Well, what else do you like?
And then classic rock like Elton John, maybe.
Little Tiny Dancer, Blue Jean Baby.
Yeah, from jazz to even rap. So, and of course I like Jim Brickman. So.
What about your own stuff? Do you do your own stuff? Write your own music?
Yeah, I'm actually writing some of my own stuff, and I'm also in a band, so we do a lot of own stuff. But here's some of my stuff.
Hey, Natasha, didn't you take piano lessons from Applause for 11 years? Can you do that?
No.
You can't?
No. I think I might need a whole lifetime to play like you have. My gosh.
Chris,
thank you so much.
It's wonderful to have you here.
Yeah.
You got to be proud of him. We can't wait to follow your career. You got to promise to come back when you're big and famous, okay?
Indeed.
Definitely.
All right.
We'll get an autograph later.
We'll be right back. Play us out. Go for it. We'll be right back.